KMFM's UK Cycle Track 2011.
It's been quite an honour to launch the Cycle Track this year. With us are some very special people. We've been talking to Frankie Headley just a moment ago, who's a Marie Curie nurse. Frankie, I'll drag you back to the microphone again. We just decided we got the same birthday.
We have.
Spooky.
4th of July.
Isn't that spooky, isn't it?
It is. Ooh.
Yeah, you see. I feel an affiliation with Frankie, but she does a very special job. And I wanted to ask you this. What made you choose to be a Marie Curie nurse?
Oh, gosh, that's a good question. Well, I think working with people at the end of life is an incredibly profound and special thing to be doing with my time. And I do feel very much that this is a vocation. I'll be doing it until I retire, which is a few years off.
I'm very sure of that. Yeah.
And yeah, it's a situation which is just completely true, and I get a lot from helping people who are facing such hard news. So and I feel that I can naturally do it. Actually, it's something that I'm drawn to, and fortunately, it's not just something I want to do. It's something that drives me. It's possibly the most important thing in my life. So that's why I do it.
Well, you put that very eloquently. Amanda, who's, of course, the fundraising officer for the county, and we've had the pleasure of meeting before. We talked about last year, Kilimanjaro. It is about funds, isn't it, Amanda? Because the more money we have, the more Frankies we get.
Absolutely, and I think that's the big driving force for this cycle track. And we had such an amazing response last year when we did Kilimanjaro, and I think people get a little bit daunted about the fundraising, but I would say that's probably the easiest part of this. The cycling's the bit that's terrifying me, and I think that the fundraising is going to, and we won't underestimate it, but once you get started, I always say to people, I think your first £200 is the hardest, and then after that you just fly. And it's all the ideas. We're here to help and support, and you know, there's lots of people who've done exciting things in the past, and you know, just a party can bring in, you know, well over £1,000. And this one, we have to raise just over £1,900 by July. And basically, you just break it down into manageable chunks. So friends and family, first of all, by setting up a Just Giving website or Virgin Money Giving. And then have a party or a meal. People have done golf challenges. I think some of the girls for Killy did a bikini car wash,
okay.
Stop traffic in one of the villages. And there are lots of ways that you can actually bring in that money. And it's not that difficult. It can actually be such good fun. And I did talk to some people afterwards, and they say, you know, I really miss the training, but I actually miss the fundraising that we did, because we had some great nights just with friends and family. So I think it's something that you can be really creative with, and you can actually put together quite quickly. And I think my inspiration really is Jeremy did it in under 3 months, and he and his brother raised £3,000. And I think he'd probably vouch that that was the easiest part, and the cycling was the difficult bit.
From the support point of view, if people listening today, obviously we want them to help fundraise, like you've suggested. If they want to take part in the ride itself, it's all laid on, isn't it? I mean, just contact the website, which I'll give the details in a moment. They haven't got to worry about it. It's just really getting fit for it and raising the money.
They just need to get fit, raise the money, and then the actual cycle ride, it's all going to be tailored for them, so they don't have to worry about anything apart from pedalling. We've even got people to massage you at the end of the day. I mean, how good is that?
You're now making it sound even more attractive.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. It's great fun. You'll meet lots of people, and I think one of the key things, I was talking to somebody, and he said it's such an iconic ride and a wonderful way to see Britain, and I think that's going to be a really exciting thing to do. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's going to be great, I'm sure. Thank you very much. So I can say now there's numbers of ways of finding out more information, and we can spur you on tonight. Of course, we'll be hearing more about it as the months unfold, because we're talking June, July, aren't we? You haven't actually said when the run will be.
July the 28th. And literally it's going to be 10 days, and we come back on August the 8th. So it's just going to be amazing.
So people to book the time off, or they can go to their bosses and say, come on, I want to do this. You know, it's a really good thing. You know, hopefully bosses will be quite supportive as well.
I hope so. I think it's one of those things where it's a one-off, really. It's a challenge. It's something that you're not going to be doing all the time. It's one of these big things. It's on the list, really, isn't it? And I think it's one to tick off. And I'm sure there are lots of cyclists who'd love to do it. And I think it can actually be, you know, quite a challenge putting something like this together yourself. So to actually do it with a group of people, and to actually just have to think about where you're cycling to in front of the person, is just going to be a much easier way to do it, and great fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like Jeremy has said, you'll meet some great people on the way and make some great friends for life, I'm sure. And so to get in touch, we can go onto the website, our very own kmfm.co.uk. You will see it there. As of today, you'll see it, the Great Cycle Trek, or any more information, Amanda, just pop onto Marie Curie, I guess, as well. It's all on
give me a call. I'll be more than happy to talk people through if they're worried about the fundraising side of it, and we can reassure them that it's not that difficult.
Okay, well, good luck, everyone. Thank you very much for all joining us tonight. It is, I know, going to be an incredible event, and we hope that you can sign up tonight, maybe, get thinking about it, and be part of the Cycle Trek, of course, come the summer. Marie Curie. Thank you, Amanda, Frankie, and also Jeremy for joining us tonight. Good luck with it all. Get on, kmfm.co.uk, and sign up now.